Hi, I'm Kimathi, author of the book One for One. One for One has two segments to it. The first segment has to deal with how did I lose the weight, of which I lost 170 pounds. But the second part of the book has to deal with the cycles of wellness, which you can find on page 50. Now, the cycles of wellness is the reason that I kept the weight off. And it really doesn't have so much to deal with the weight aspect of my life, but how do you make yourself a better you? How do you enjoy just life in general? How do you make yourself happy, and how do you maintain what's going on? We do this by first stabilizing. Don't take too many steps at one time. You must be able to stabilize where you are. The next thing that we do is your evaluations. I'm a healthcare professional. I've been doing massage work for 12 years. And when I had to go through my process of my recovery, I had to get a team of people to help me. I couldn't help myself as I help others. And in the process of picking out this team, you need to find the proper healthcare professionals that have your best interests at heart. Understand what it is that they are telling you that you will do. They might have the right information, but if you don't do it, it doesn't really matter. And you need to do this from a different aspect of your issues. And what might your issues be? Well, I broke down the major issues. A, get evaluated from the proper professionals, which you can find in the book. But B, the first thing that comes into mind is working out, and how do you maximize your potential from working out? When I first started, I was too embarrassed to go to the gym. I have series of things that I put in the book that would tell you how to work out in your house and how to work out once you do start to go to the gym to maximize your potential. B, I have to deal with rest, and rest is the most important thing. And part of my evaluation process, I always ask people, how do you sleep? And everybody says, oh, I sleep good. Okay, well, if you sleep good, how do you wake up? Do you have enough energy when you wake up, or do you have enough energy throughout the day? Or do you find yourself waking up in the middle of the night and having periodic breaks? And if you do, then there are reasons for this to happen. And this is where we come into the mind, body, spirit aspect of One for One. Because for every action that your body has, there's an emotion attached to it. And we must figure out, is that emotion a spiritual emotion, or is it a mental emotion? And either which way, we have to address those points. The next thing has to do, which is the most important thing, please understand this, cleansing. You must cleanse properly. When I was overweight, I heard of a lot of cleanses and this, that, the master cleanse, and this cleanse, and that cleanse. Cleanses can hurt you, and especially if you're unhealthy enough to take a cleanse. A lot of people come up with these really good cleansing ideas, but they're already healthy. And when you're dealing with somebody who is not healthy, it is not a good idea. So in the book, I break it down the proper and safe way to cleanse, which is each organ function at a time. The next thing has to do with nourishment. And this is where a lot of people get shaken off. Nourishment isn't necessarily the food that you eat, which is very important. And once you eat the food, you must be able to accept the food. If you're eating it for the wrong reasons, which could be, I'm eating this because I'm supposed to feel better, or this is good for me, and your brain isn't accepting that because it really doesn't want to eat it, then it's not going to work. Also, nourishment has to deal with your mind. Nourishment means something comes in and something has to go out. So in your mind, you have to have new thoughts coming in, and you have to wash away your old thoughts. During this process, I show you again on how to find a team, people who are good at what they're good at and good at what you need to be good at. And this is the whole key to the book. And I invite you to order the book online at kctrinity.com, or you can come over. I am in Brooklyn and located in Brooklyn, and you can come by and I can give you an evaluation myself and help you better make yourself a better you. One of the things that I really must strongly suggest to everyone who is listening is that if you don't look at your body as a whole, you're only going to fix one part, which is going to make more fragments for other things to break, and that's really not a good idea. So I wish you well, and in the rest of the series, we'll talk about other things.